Good morning. This is Margaret Fetty from the University of Sewing at the Tailored Fit, and welcome to Facebook Live on Friday. So I have so many fun things to talk to you about this morning, but I have Denise and Dave here today, and they've got me on task, and we have our door prize set up right now. So this is going to be your prize if you go ahead and share our video today. Go ahead and share. Make sure you write down that you've shared so that I can contact you and let you know that you've won. And we have this adorable magnetic pin holder that is here, and I'm going to take one out just so that we can really see it, because sometimes when things are in plastic it's kind of goofy. But this is, it looks like a spool of thread, and inside of it you can put your pins. And check this out there. See, it's a nice little magnetic container, and they just stand up there for you so you don't get stabbed by your pins, and so that you have a nice little way to hold it, and it's really pretty. So this is the prize we're giving away today, so make sure you share. So let's get to the fun stuff. Do you guys see this amazing tower of stuff behind me? Well, remember I've been talking about the Freedom Sale, and I just don't want you to miss out. This is such a good sale. And you know, in some ways, I love all the things that we give when we do our special editions, but this is pretty special. So right here, I'm going to show you the things out of the box so that you can actually see what's going on here. But for our Freedom Sale right now, until Tuesday at 6 o'clock, or 7 o'clock. We're open till 7. You've got till 7 o'clock on Tuesday. This machine, when you buy it, you get all kinds of wonderful things with it. One of the things that you're going to get, I'm going to start with the little stuff first, is you're going to get the wonderful big book of feet. Now, why are these big books such an amazing thing? We've got a big book of feet. We've got a big book of machine quilting. We've got a big book of long arm quilting. We've got a big book of embroidery, and we've got a big book of serging. The thing about it is, I've talked to the different Bernina educators, and what they all say is that when you go through these big books, you can literally learn everything you need to have the most successful sewing, and you can be an expert when you're done with it in those areas. For example, when I was last at Bernina, I asked one of the educators there, her name is Debbie, and she trains all of the Bernina dealers and everything. And I said, Debbie, I'm really weak on embroidery. What should I do to get into embroidery and really learn it? Her suggestion was go through the big book of feet. Now, of course, when you buy a machine from us, we do give you lessons on it. We give you the equivalent of the mastery lessons. Because of COVID, we're still doing these one-on-one, and we thought that most people are more comfortable with that, and we actually kind of like it because it gets us an opportunity to get to know you. So when you buy a machine from us, say you bought this lovely 790, what's going to happen is you're going to get lessons with me on how to learn the sewing part of it, and you'll get lessons with Alice, who works for us, on the embroidery part. And between the two of us, you're going to get a lot of really good information. So, and what we do now with these kind of more one-on-one sessions is that we only give you a couple hours at a time, and then you get to go home, use the machine a little bit, and come back, and then you're going to be able to ask us questions. You're going and for the kind of sewing you do. So it's going to be a really, really nice thing. So the 790 is coming with the big book of feet, and that is going to show you there's like 100 different feet that Bernina has, and you will be able to go through any of those feet, and you'll be able to learn how to use them. And you get a lot of feet with these machines, and so one of the really nice things about getting these lessons, or getting the big book of feet, is that you can go through and you can say, okay, I have a gathering foot, and you can turn right to the page on the gathering foot, and you can see how to set up your sewing machine, and you can see what Bernina's suggestions are as far as doing this using that particular foot. Now, I do want to tell you, we have in the works right now we're gonna go like through the whole big book of feet, and that is planned for starting in January. And I think we're gonna do it both as a virtual and a in-person type of class. So for those of you who aren't local, this might be a way for you to get some really good information, and we're planning that right now. Actually, we're thinking that we might do a whole series of big book lessons, because I don't know about you, but oftentimes I'll buy a book and I tend to kind of, I don't get to it the way I think I'm going to. Well, if we have a class on it, then it's going to really help you do the lessons and get to learn the equipment and learn the feet, and you will be able to use your machine to the best of your ability. Now, remember the 790 comes with a jumbo bobbin. And the really cool thing when you buy this right now, it comes with it. The 790s come with an embroidery unit, and I'm coming back, I promise. Okay, so when you buy the Freedom Sale, you're going to be able to get for free the high tension bobbin case. So that's going to help you with your embroidery. Another thing you're going to get is this wonderful case right here. And the case actually is set up to hold all of your various feet. And so you can take it to like a retreat, or if you maybe you're a snowbird and you're gonna go somewhere, you can pack up all your feet and it's gonna be in really good shape to do that. You're gonna get your luggage. So what a lot of people do when they are travelers is they go ahead and get the 790, but then they might buy something like a 480 or perhaps another machine so that they can take it. It's a smaller machine, a lighter machine, and they can take it to maybe the vacation home, or they can take it to the lake, or they can take it on their RV. So we can also help you with that. So if you want to go ahead and get another machine at the same time, so that you're set up and ready to go for that traveling time, or to, again, if you're going to your retreats or you're going to your sewing guild meeting, you don't necessarily want to take your 790 because it's really heavy. But we have a number of other machines that we can give you a really good deal if you want to buy it at the same time when you're doing this Freedom Sale. So you've got the luggage for the 790. You really need the luggage. I think a lot of times people don't get it. But what they forget about is that when they're going to go and get their machines serviced, it's super helpful to have this luggage, because these machines are 45 pounds. So I think you want to make sure that you don't have, to carry it physically, because it's actually really heavy. So look at the screen on this machine. It's huge. It has everything you need to go ahead and make this very visible, really nice. It's a touch screen, so I can go from our practical stitches to our decorative stitches to our alphabets. Look at how many alphabets this has. It has 8 different alphabets in it. It's really cool. And then we've got a whole 2 pages worth of buttonhole stitches, and then there's 4 pages full of various kind of quilting stitches. You can change your tension on your machine right from the screen. You don't have to turn anything, any kind of dial or anything. You just can go right on here and you can change your tensions to whatever you want. And if you want to go back to normal, you can just hit clear and you're all ready to go. This is a sweet, sweet machine. One of the other things you're going to get with this machine is you'll get a Midi Hoop. So the Midi Hoop is a really nice sized hoop that you would get extra when you purchase this. And then there is also one of the things that we don't have right now with this machine or with this stack of stuff or with this machine, because we haven't gotten them in. We're expecting them today or tomorrow. But there is this beautiful Bernina embroidery bundle. So the embroidery bundle is going to include probably everything you need for the next year to do embroidery. It'll be really, really wonderful. That in itself is a $750 value. Then the other thing that's not in this stack is a cabinet. And right now we are due to get our cabinets in anytime, but there is a cabinet, you can get 25% off for the cabinets. So if you are going to go ahead and think about getting the $790, you can get 25% off that cabinet right away. So that is pretty wonderful. The cabinets that fit these machines start at $4,000 or $5,000. So, I mean, saving $1,000 is saving $1,000. You can't beat that. So, you see this stack? We have it here for a reason. One of our wonderful customers, and she knows who she is, she might even be watching today, she is getting the whole kit and caboodle. She's going to get the $790 with all the Freedom Sale freebies, and she's getting the cabinet, and she is just, the whole thing is amazing. She's going to get the whole group of stuff, and she's very excited. She's coming on Monday, and we can't wait to see her. And we're going to leave it to her to let anybody know if she wants to let them know. But I just want to say, look at this. Is this not pretty impressive? This is a really cool bunch of stuff to get. And, you know, if you love to sew and this is your thing, right now a lot of us are spending a lot of time at home. Wouldn't it be nice to have that perfect machine? So, but maybe the $790 is a little more than what you want. I want to show you that you can do something really similar in a smaller machine, and it's a little bit less money, and it's really quite beautiful. The $570 right here is another one you can get. It will come with an embroidery unit. It comes with the big book of machine quilting. It's got the high tension bobbin case is going to come with it. You're going to get your ruler work foot. You're going to get your couching foot. You're going to get, there is a beautiful set of rulers that you're going to get with this. Now, we've got several of these sets of rulers that Bernina offers, and they're really very interesting. This one has a group of circles, a group of ovals. It's got a scallop tool. It has a straight line ruler, and these are really nice. And sometimes we see these and we think, well, the only place you can use these are on like the Q series. Well, that's not true. These are available to use on your sewing machine. And one of the really nice things about this whole set in getting all these, I mean, if you look around here, there's hundreds and hundreds of dollars of savings. That embroidery bundle comes with this also, and you're going to get the nice little case for your feet. And I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything with the $570. So the $570, you would get all these different items, and that is the embroidery version of it. And this whole set right here, right now, is only $7,000, which is just amazing. You're going to be all set up. Oh, the Midi Hoop comes with it. I forgot about that. So let's make sure that you see the Midi Hoop comes with it too. So, and that's all just for $7,000.
And what do we always say?
I'm not sure what you're...
It's cheaper than a bass boat.
Oh, it's cheaper than a bass boat. Of course, I should have remembered that. It's a lot cheaper than a bass boat. Oh my goodness, those things are so expensive. So just so you know, there is some really amazing deals. I really, you know, you're going to end up with almost everything you need to just get going on these machines. And I just think that it's such a good deal. I did want to spend some time on it today and let you know about that. If you want to see everything that's available on our Freedom Sale, we've got that on our website at universityofsewing.com. There's a lot of other machines. The 535, you can get it with an embroidery unit, and you can get a whole load of free gifts with that too. And that one is only, I believe, $53.99. So that, you know, what's your budget? What do you want? I mean, right now, if you want embroidery, there are some amazing deals, and it's really pretty fabulous. If you don't want the embroidery, there's good deals on those machines too. We have been talking a little bit about the events we've got coming up, and what I wanted to make sure I told you about, you know, every week we do Friday and Saturday, we do Facebook Live. We also we're going to be doing some really, really cool events coming up. On Thursday, September 9th, we're going to do a Bernina Overlocker event. And we're going to have educator Vanita McCall here, and she is going to show you all things about overlockers / sergers. Remember, overlockers and sergers are the same thing, just a different way to say the same thing about the same tool. And everybody really needs a serger. I know you might not think you do, but I think everybody needs a serger. These things will finish off your edges nice and neatly. They cut your sewing time down so much because they're very fast. They get through the fabric. They trim it off for you so you don't have all those little funny threads hanging out. Everybody needs to occasionally hem something. Everyone needs to go ahead and do, you want to do a bag, or you want to make a pillowcase, or you want to do something like that. A serger's gonna make your life so much easier. We have sergers that range in price from, I believe it's $400 or $500 up to $8,000. Or is it $9,000? $8, thank you. Okay, $8,000. So when we have somebody like Vanita coming in, and she's going to show you all the tips and tricks about using these machines, you are going to be so thrilled that you came. It's going to be one of the best days as far as the time you spent. Was it worthwhile or not? I mean, you know, Vanita's been doing this now, from what I understand, she's been doing this for at least 10 or 15 years. And she's possibly even watching. She might pop on there and reply how many years she's been doing this. But I know she's been sewing her whole life. But I mean, as far as being a Bernina educator, I think she's been doing this for at least 10 or 15 years. And so she is super knowledgeable. She's done this several times with the overlockers, but these are brand new machines, so she's only done it several times. But we're gonna be here, we're gonna all help out with this event, and she's gonna show us all the neat ways to use the new feet that have happened with these overlockers. There's a whole group of them that have come out, and so there's new feet, and there's, the machines are just so awesome. It's one of my very favorites right now. I love that machine, and the L8 series is just such a good machine. It's not complicated. I know a lot of people have been told that, you know, overlockers or sergers are, no, they buy one and they throw it in a closet. You will not throw this in a closet. You will keep this out. You will have a bright and shiny light on it, and you will go, oh my God, it's the most wonderful thing, because it's going to help make your sewing so much better. The following day, we've got Vanita here for 2 days. So Vanita's like apparently favorite thing in life is embroidery. And so she's coming to do an embroidery day with us. And it's all day long. And we're gonna pull out everything from our Bernette 70 all the way through our 880s. And we're gonna have those out with the embroidery units, and we are gonna learn high-end embroidery things and some beginning embroidery things. And we're gonna do a tote bag, and we're gonna do a beautiful project on it. She's gonna do a trunk show. She has got so much knowledge in that head of hers. This is gonna be really, really fun. These two events are on our website. All you have to do is go to in-store classes, and you'll find them, or you can go on our calendar and you can click on the event and you'll see how to sign up. If you have any trouble signing up for any of our classes or any of our events, please just call us. We don't want you to struggle. We don't want you to fuss with it. Just give us a call. Our phone number is 812-323-2665. We want to make this as easy as possible. Don't let the stupid computer stuff make you frustrated. I know how that goes. They don't like me. Computers do not like me. Okay, we've got some other things coming up. We are doing a beginning quilting class with Alice Ridge. We're doing a wool applique class with Alice Ridge. And we're doing a 5 different ways of, or I think it's many different ways of machine applique class with her. All of these classes are on our website. You can find them all on our in-store classes. If you're available for those 3 classes, those are in store. Then on Wednesday, September the 15th, this is a really biggie. We are doing a virtual Schmetz needle class. This is free. We don't do a lot of these kind of things around here, but I believe in needles making your sewing so much easier. And we just got done talking to Rhonda, who's going to be doing our virtual event, and she just sent us a bunch of needle bundles. And so these needle bundles are going to be available for you to purchase at a greatly reduced amount than the normal amount we go ahead and place our Schmetz needles at. So we're going to have, and check this out. The bundles come and you get your own little Schmetz luggage tag with it. So you'll be able to buy the bundle, and then you get this great little luggage tag, and right on there, see, I'd hang this up in my sewing room because it's going to remind me of all the different colors and what they mean and what all the different things. It's like my shortcut crib notes for remembering which needles I have in my sewing machine. So we're going to have a group of stretch needle bundles and a piecing and quilting bundle. So those are going to be available, and we are really excited about having Rhonda do this. Now, we picked September the 15th with her because we could do it in the evening. It's at 8 o'clock at night. Instead of watching some silly television show, come to our virtual event. This is only going to be happening this one evening. Go ahead and watch it because you're going to really enjoy it. And I might be able to record this because we're going to do it on Zoom. And so you have to register for this class. I can't send you the Zoom link without that. And I think that we might be able to record it. And if we can record it, we'll do that. But I just want to make sure you aren't going to miss out on all of this because Rhonda's going to take questions. So when we're done with her talk about needles, then what she's going to do is she's going to go ahead and take your questions. So you'll be able to get right on there, and we'll ask her the questions and we'll talk about that. And again, there's going to be some special pricing offers on these bundles. So don't miss out on that. Don't miss out on Alice Ridge being here. She's not in town very often. And so we were just really excited. We're going to be doing a beginning quilting class, the wool applique, and the applique class, all available for you to take. And if you know someone who's looking for a beginning quilting class, she's going to be just amazing. We did this, and I love the way we did this. You don't have to pick out the fabrics. We set up a kit, all set up for beginning quilting. All you need to do is just show up with your sewing machine and your tools, and you're going to be ready to go. I think oftentimes quilting's really daunting for people sometimes to get into because they think, oh my God, I've got to pick out the fabric. Oh my God, I have to figure out everything. Well, you don't have to do any of that for this class. We made it really simple. We've got a kit for you, and we've got it all set up. But I know a lot of the people who are watching right now, I have a feeling most of you are a little bit more experienced sewers. So let the people in your life know so that they can sign up for this class. It's going to be 2 evenings. It's kind of the perfect time for the person who's maybe still in the workforce and they want to learn how to quilt. So, and Alice Ridge is a hoot. She's really funny, and she's just got a wonderful personality. Everybody loves her, and they're always really excited when she's in town and can do classes with us. So make sure you sign up. Well, it is getting to be close to that time. We open at 10 o'clock. Now, I just showed you some wonderful machines. I showed you all this different things that are going on with the Freedom Sale. It ends Tuesday at 7 p.m. I want to make sure we can get you in this. By the way, I know that we ran some really special extended timelines for the financing, but you still can get financing. We can get you financing anytime. Bernina credit card offers financing for 6 months, for 12 months. I think the other one is 24, and the final one is for 48 months. So if you're interested and you're thinking you might want to sign up for the Bernina credit card and see if you can get some credit, you can just go onto our website and apply for the credit card, and it will take you right to the Bernina credit card site, and you can sign up and see if you're eligible for the credit and how much credit you can get. So if there's any of that we can help you with, we are happy to do it. But I will tell you that process is super simple. We would love to get you the machine of your dreams. Come in, get a demo, and don't forget we're sharing all these videos so that you can win that sweet little container that looks like a spool of thread with the needles in it. Everybody have a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow morning at Facebook Live.